FBS needs you. He needs to punch the punching bag in there. Fucking idiots. They think they're tough because they're punching a bag in Chuck E. Cheese, these fucking morons. That asshole, he puts that shit in his intro, like, I would feel like a fucking jerk off. And then, I mean, he's putting all fucking clips of interviews and shit, then all of a sudden it cuts to him punching a bag in Chuck E. Cheese.
He was always a tough kid. He was a tough kid. He had a nice punch. If you hit you, he would knock you the fuck out.
He would knock you the fuck out.
Gangsta shit at last. Black gloves, black mask, coming for your crack stash. I'ma let that Mac blast. You bragging about your stacks of cash like a car on 4 flats. That'll get you jacked fast. Boy, you a pussy. You say you move them white bricks. 100,000 for your chain. Damn, that's a nice lick. Don't be stunning around here. We'll take your life quick. Your niggas want beef. I kill your dogs. Word to Mike Vick. I fuck with killer, cause that man showed the way. When I'm starving, I'm robbing. Batman's protege, resorting back to past crimes. These ain't just jack rhymes, all these niggas cookies. And guess what? It's snack time.
What's up, y'all? I know I've been gone for a little bit, but I just needed a little break from all this faggotry and pussy shit. But today we're gonna go over Gunsmoke and Piggy's little feud. And the first thing I'm gonna play y'all is what Gunsmoke has to say about it. And then I'm gonna play you Piggy's response. And after that, I'm gonna go over the entire backstory with y'all. I've been here since the very beginning. I remember everything that happened and how it happened. So we're going to go over that today. And then we're going to laugh at some of these motherfuckers.
My dude. These scumbags will say the worst things about each other and their wives for a year, then turn around one day and tell everyone they're now best friends. Do their followers really believe this bullshit? Yeah, they do. All the followers believe it, boy. All the followers believe it. They turned on me and they believe it. They don't donate no more, you know. I gotta hear through Pizza on his show that my old donors are still donating to some other fucking fraud that lies to them about every aspect of his life. And
you know,
but they don't come around me no more. So I took their wrenches away last night. I finally got to it. I took some wrenches away because it's like, wow, so you didn't disappear. You just disappeared on me. But you're still around in that shithead's chat fucking believing his bullshit after he's been exposed basically by himself past year now as a lying scumbag fraud piece of shit. And you're still over there donating, but you stopped donating to me, so you chose sides. So, but yeah, you know, I'm not getting involved in that bullshit though.
And we all know the lying scumbag fraud piece of shit he's talking about, don't we? We all know it's Piggy.
Hang on, back up. Which Christopher is you, Gunsmoke? You Christopher too? Yeah, I'm Christopher, boy.
There's lots of them. You know me, damn near anybody I fight with will wind up becoming friends with my enemies. But there's a lot of reasons for that, and mostly it's because they're weak people, you know? I never had to do it, and I never will have to do it. You know what I mean? Like, if anybody thinks I'm cool with Chicago and SoFlo now just because we have common enemies, no. If I'm cool with somebody, there's, you know, reasons I feel that are legit. You know what I mean? Like, I've made a decision about something. That's all.
No, you're friends with SoFlo now because he had you beat down into submission, and then you fucking called him and apologized to him because your pussy was hurting. Don't think that everybody forgot about that, boy. You're terrified of Harambe. That's what a lot of your problems stem from. That you don't have the fucking balls to stand up to Harambe. That's why you lose all your other so-called friends.
You know, me and SoFlo, while we were at war with a lot of other people, but that didn't make us friends then. We hated each other. You know what I mean? So anytime you see me with somebody who was my enemy, you know what I mean? Whether you see me with them on YouTube or speaking well of them in some way, you know, it doesn't mean that I've teamed up with them to go after a common enemy. I've never had the need for it. I am great at going after my fucking enemies. In my opinion, I'm the absolute best at it. At going after whoever, you know what I mean? So I never needed to team up with anybody. So if I'm cool with, like, say Chicago, some of you guys don't understand. I told you, you know, what went on between me and Chicago went on between me and Chicago. And he went away, which I actually respected because he did it for his family's sake. And then when he came back, you know, he was being very friendly towards me. And then when my mom got that horrible news, I truly believe from the bottom of his heart he was concerned, and he expressed that concern. And
Goddamn, you're having a hard time breathing there, Captain Underbite. You need to get up and do some jumping jacks or something, man. Get your fucking wind up.
some things I can let go when it comes to something that serious. You know what I mean? And, you know, no matter who it might be, I'm never teaming up with anybody to go after enemies. That's not me. You know what I mean? I don't need to. And neither of those guys do either, SoFlo or Chicago. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're the three worst people you could ever have after you. You know what I mean? Period. Because independently, we're pretty fucking vicious all by ourselves. You know, we don't need a team. But as a team, we're really fucking dangerous. Everybody's worst fucking nightmare.
Dangerous? Fuck. Give me a fucking break, Piggy. You're about as dangerous as a caterpillar. Y'all act like this YouTube shit is real life, man.
The last three people you'd ever want going after you at the exact same time. He's SoFlo in Chicago. I mean, it just doesn't get worse. Anybody want to donate? There's only 75 of you, but any one of you can donate. Anybody who's watching, even if you're not in the chat, you feel like throwing a donation in Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, you feel like maybe a super chat, a super sticker, feel free.
Yeah, y'all retards give this motherfucker another $20 to sniff up his fucking nose. Y'all's money is going to a real good cause.
What? Wait a minute, what does that say?
Okay, this next part is gonna be funny. Someone in the chat leaves a comment and fucking calls Piggy out on all of his bullshit, calls him a flip-flopper, and now Piggy's gonna get butthurt and try to talk his way out of it.
The pretty, well, first of all, I guess you're insulting Jesse, you fucking pig. Hey, Simps in the chat. Hold on. I don't have Simps here. You got the wrong chat. This guy flip-flops friends constantly and now has a guy he said was an R-worder and the redneck version of Tony Pizza all up his ass crack head. Or, I'm sorry, all up his crackhead ass. My bad.
Remember, this is the dude that's smarter than everybody else, but he can't even fucking read.
While you guys cheer them on. How do I flip-flop constantly on friends? Can you tell me? I'm curious. Give me examples. I mean, you're going to say Chicago and Tony. It's up to you if you call that flip-flopping. If being friends with somebody, then not being friends with them, then being friends with them again, just that is flip-flopping and it's not just changing your mind, that's up to you. But since I'm doing it, you'll call it flip-flopping. Like, let's just say, God forbid me and Shanna separated tomorrow and then we got back together. Would that make me a flip-flopper? Or would that just mean maybe there was problems that led us to separate temporarily? And you know what I mean? Like, in other words, how about with Chicago, for example? I was never friends with Chicago until recently. Never. We always hated each other. So we went from hating each other always to not hating each other anymore and being friends. So that's a flip-flopper? How? That's called changing your mind. Flip-flopping, you stupid bitch, is going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's flip-flopping. You know what I'm saying? That's flip-flopping. Flip-flopping is constantly changing your mind, not just changing your mind. You know what I mean? I think it's fair to say that most of the people I've ended friendships on here, or ended friendships with on here, those friendships have stayed ended. Who have I gone back to being friends with again that I ended a friendship with? And mind you, I've ended all my friendships. So who have I gone back to being friends with? All you could say is SoFlo. It's the only one. But what you fail to realize, you stupid bitch, is that me and SoFlo were really friends. We weren't just two guys that talked every now and then and were on each other's panels here and there. We actually hung out on several occasions. So it's a little bit different. You know, it's a little bit different. But trust me, any other friendships I've ended, they will stay ended, no matter what. I can't fall and hit my head hard enough to reconcile with certain people. You know, trust me.
He's talking about Gunsmoke right here. He threw Gunsmoke away for Harambe because he's scared of Harambe. Gunsmoke and Harambe couldn't get along. So instead of telling Harambe to kick rocks, he got rid of Gunsmoke because he knew that Gunsmoke wouldn't come after him like Harambe would. It's kind of fucked up because Gunsmoke was Piggy's A1 from day one. They were boys since way back.
There will be no more being friends again. So, I guess I just blew your stupid argument out of the water, you fucking dumb bitch. Sound about right? I think so. Pardon me for my absence. I'm in 175 chats right now. My mouth hurts and my wrench finger is aching. I'm surprised Carlos don't have a wrench in FBS's chat. No, he did at the very beginning. This is where he started out at. I think he has a very weird taste in friends, but I think it's it could be anybody with Carlos. You know, he's been friends with like MRE. He's been, well, let's face it. I mean, when MRE was exposed by yours truly,
Gunsmoke doxed MRE, Piggy. He made that stupid video with that gay song from The Sopranos on it, and that's how MRE got doxed. You're just trying to take credit for what he did. And MRE was already doxed anyways by that retard Panisi. And y'all just came in and fucking took that and put it public. Y'all doxed MRE because he was making fun of your fat friend with the lesbian haircut. That snitch Jimmy. That's what y'all doxed him for. Y'all were trying to kiss Jimmy's ass.
For being a Nazi, Carlos was one of the people that stood by him and said, no, I don't believe he's a racist. There's no way he's a neo-Nazi. But then I guess he had an epiphany somewhere along the line, and then they were enemies. And supposedly they're still enemies, but his best friend is best friends with MRE. I'm going to tell you this. Forget about friends of mine from the past and stuff. It could be anybody. I'll just say that. But like, say right now, SoFlo, like I woke up tomorrow and SoFlo was now friends with MRE. Got to go our separate ways, SoFlo. You know what I mean? It could be anybody. It could have been any of my YouTube friends over the past 3 years. Well, at least since we found out about MRE. You know what I mean? And I'm just using him for an example. There's a lot of people. You know, that I definitely have to probably end a friendship over. You know? I don't understand this theory about, you know, you don't agree with what MRE does, but yet you could be friends with a guy who does agree with what MRE does. You know what I mean? I mean, stand up douche.
That was clever, Piggy. You sounded like a teenage girl when you said that shit.
Said the other day, well, maybe it was a week, 2 weeks, whatever, that he doesn't care if you're a white supremacist or a neo-Nazi, I think he said, in his chat, or if you support neo-Nazis, or if you're a racist or you support racists. He don't care. That's what he said. You're welcome in his chat. How does a guy like Carlos just, how's he okay with that? I don't know. Carlos.
Where's the bag? Do I have to Wait, I'll stand over here. Where's the bag at? I don't know. Who knows where it went? I must not have it on tonight.
Look at this fucking hunchback. Quasimodo looking motherfucker.
What came up? Was it something between Carlos and SoFlo or something? I feel like something was said about me attacking Suge's wife first. First of all, I've never attacked Suge's wife. I have no desire to. I don't know the woman. Probably a sweetheart.
He says he's never attacked Suge's wife, but I've got a clip from 2 weeks ago. Check this shit out. I had to decide what I would do out of revenge, and I've decided that I'm going to fuck his wife. That's what I'm going to do, Suge. I'm going to fuck your wife right in the ass. I'm going to make her scream FBS and then CeeLo, loud as could be. That's what I'm going to do. It'll be much worse than a little car damage. I mean, I could just come back, go to your house, and as revenge to get you back, I could just do the same thing to your car in your house. But no, instead, I'm going to fuck your wife. Yes, and it's not going to be hard. You know what I mean? I'll just wine her and dine her a little bit. I don't think it'll take that much. If that's not enough, I'll pay whatever you paid. You know what I mean? I'm going to get a reprieve from Shannon. I'm going to say, baby, listen, I would never cheat on you. You got to understand. I would never do such a thing, but I have to fuck Suge's wife in the ass now, for payback for damaging your car. I don't know if she'll be understanding, but I'm hoping so. Let's see. Haunted goes to Dana, $4.99. Take that, birthday, yours, sugar. Thank you for the $4.99. Haunted goes to Dana. Robert B, $5 super sticker. Thank you, bro. Look out, Dana and Robert start donating when fat ass talks about people's wives. That's the kind of people in his fucking chat.
Bobby Barbarian, $9.99. Show me your birthday suit. Yeah, no chance of that. No chance of that. You'd pay me to put my clothes back on, You would. Let me see. Yeah, we definitely had an earthquake. Check your cash app. Oh, I was behind, so that's probably the one I got. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you. Mike Slick, FBS, since you are taking Suge's birthday, you might as well take his wife and introduce her to a single, younger, real man that can make her happy. Why not?
Oh, there goes Slick talking about people's wives after all that crying him and Hipbone did. Now here he is talking about people's old ladies. Are y'all starting to see the hypocrisy of these motherfuckers?
Yeah, she would. Yeah, I agree, Michael Hensley. I agree. Say that's from CeeLo.
Okay, now I'm gonna do a rundown of Piggy and Gunsmoke's little situation. I'm gonna start all the way back from the very beginning, just in case there's any new people watching this. Okay, so Gunsmoke and Fat Ass made a YouTube channel because they decided they wanted to make some money. They're all about the grift. So they're looking through channels and they see MRE's channel. And he's making fun of informants, but they see he's getting subscribers pretty quick. So they go in there and kiss MRE's ass and they beg him to share their channel. And he did. MRE was real cool about it, shared their channel, got them some new subscribers. Just helped them out. And then along came Jimmy Calandra. The dude with the lesbian haircut? And then Gunsmoke and FBS seen him and they thought, well, fuck. Old lesbian hair Jimmy can get us a lot of subs because he has like 20,000. So after that, there they go. Both of them kissing Jimmy's ass. So then Jimmy looks at these two nerds right here and he says, all right, I've got two suckers right here that I can con into doing my dirty work for me. He's like, yeah, I could shout out these nerds' channels and then I can get these dipshits to do anything I tell them to do. Okay, now don't forget, FBS and Gunsmoke was calling MRE a god. I'm serious, they really said that shit. But now they're going to turn on MRE and go with the snitch Jimmy. Okay, so I left out the part where MRE took Gunsmoke's wrench out of his chat because he was friends with Jimmy. And MRE said from the very beginning, I don't care if y'all fuck with them snitches. I just don't want nothing to do with them. And if you're cool with them and all that, that's all right. Just, you can't have a wrench in my chat and plug your channel anymore. All right, so that right there made Gunsmoke big mad. He got real pissed off about that. So they just straight up turned on MRE and went and crawled up Jimmy's ass. They didn't care that MRE actually helped him. Jimmy was mad because he got made fun of and he wanted them two to be mad about it too. Okay, that's the beginning of their saga. So now they want to go to the guy with the lesbian hair and get all his subscribers. So they run over there to Jimmy and start begging him for clout. Okay, so now this is the part of the story where Harambe comes in. Enter Harambe. Okay, so Harambe comes around and he clicks up with Jimmy. He didn't like FBS at first. He was talking shit about him, so Jimmy got him to quit bullying FBS. Harambe and Gunsmoke never really liked each other, and Gunsmoke felt like he should be getting the donations that Harambe was getting. But he kept quiet for a while and kept the peace so they could keep their lesbian-haired friend happy. But after a while, tension started to boil over, and Gunsmoke couldn't take Harambe anymore. So they started arguing, right? Well, FBS and Gunsmoke had been boys this whole time, since the very beginning. So Gunsmoke just automatically assumed that FBS would take his side. But Gunsmoke didn't take into account how much of a pussy FBS is and how terrified he was of Harambe. So FBS ended up going with Harambe because he was scared and kicked his little homeboy to the curb. And the funny part is, in like a month or two after that, Harambe's going after him and his family and talking all kinds of shit about him and fucking with him on the internet. So then FBS was stuck with no friends. He didn't have nobody after that. Well then, Hipbone comes back, which is a whole different story, and I'm sure everybody already knows about it. But Hipbone comes back, and he tries to click up with FBS because he hates MRE so bad, and he knows that FBS fat ass hates MRE too. So they click up together, but before he clicked up with FBS, Hipbone went and clicked up with Harambe first. So Hipbone gets fat ass and Harambe talking again, and now they're all in love with each other again. They're one big happy family now. And that's where we're at in the Gunpoke Piggy saga, up until present day. Okay, I left a lot of shit out, but the point is that these guys will be fighting with each other one week and fucking each other the next. It's all for the grift.
Here, I heard through the grapevine that that this is upsetting FPS. Go, Jesse. Go, Jesse. Go, Jesse. Go, Jesse. Go, Jesse. Look how she loves that belly. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Jesse. Whoa, look at that belly dancing. Go, Jesse. Yeah, Jesse. Woo. You watch that enough, she almost turns you on, you know what I mean? The victory dance, you know? I mean, you know, I hear they're complaining about it on FPS's show, like he wants to do something about it. They already tried to strike it, but it didn't happen. You know what I mean? It's fair use. It's fair use.
I mean, that's all, folks. No donations, guys? None. Not $1 in Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, not a super chat. I can't do it, guys. What can I say? I just left you with a gem. I bet you, Michael, you did not know that about your wife's name. I love research. See, these things just come to my head. Like, oh, I want to check out every single fucking detail. But I gotta go now, guys, because nobody's donating. 50 minutes, short show. But I'm gonna go live my life, and maybe I'll try later. And if you guys want to donate, we can have an actual show. We'll see. But in the meantime, can't do it. Love you all. Till next time, salute. That would at least make sense. But this is why, let me tell you something, guys. This is why I love my enemies. I love my enemies. Because I can always count on them being, first of all, stupid. I can always count on their lack of imagination and creativity. I can always count on the fact that, they can never hang with me on any level, especially like an intellectual level, like a debate or something. There's no fucking way. I know certain things to be true about all my enemies. And one thing I've learned is almost 3 years now, I never made anything up about someone. Never. I could just say MRE has a colostomy bag. I could say, I could just make shit up and present it as fact, seriously, not like a joke like the fucking Grindr profile. I could do what they do. I've never done it. I've never had to. I just never made up stories about like Angel and other enemies of mine. Or just said dumb shit like that. Like, oh my God, I think he has a piss bag. I just come at people with facts. They're all clowns, so I can make fun of them without ever having to make anything up or do any kind of childish shit like that. Me, one thing I can always count on them for is that they're so stupid and weak that everything they throw at me will be ridiculous. And it'll make them look like clowns rather than them making me look like clowns. I can always count on them for that. They're very consistent, all my enemies. It's very funny, isn't it? Is it that all my enemies are stupid, or is it just that damn near everybody else on MobTube is stupid and I'm somewhat intelligent? I'm not sure which one it is. Like, are all my enemies stupid because everybody else on here is stupid, or I don't know.
Yeah, everybody in the world is stupid except for Captain Underbite here. And he sucks on them water bottles like he's trying to get some semen out of it.
I know there's a couple of people with brains, but that's it, about 2. That's about it. Oh, well, maybe 3. Jesse has brains. Say what you want about Chicago and SoFlo, they have brains. They're intelligent, whether you want to think so or not. And maybe 1 or 2 other people, maybe. Knowing a 70-year-old man is pouring through your photos and looking at your crotch must make you feel creeped out. It's fucking, yeah, man. There's another reason I bitch about donations and stuff. Like, I sleep good, but I gotta go to sleep at night knowing that some fruit basket in fucking Kingston, New York is looking at a picture of my cock while he's trying to fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, by the way, donations, guys, come on, man. We were off to a good start. Some Cash Apps, Venmos, PayPal, Super Chats, Super Stickers. Don't make me regret coming on tonight, please.
I can't believe the way he talks to his chat. You're all a bunch of fucking pussies to sit there and let him talk to you like that and bum from you like that. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
I haven't had a single female hit on me yet in this community. But a whole lot of dudes. What the fuck? It was worth getting sick because it was from my baby niece, and I would eat those cheeks up all day, every day. Totally worth feeling like shit. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. Just spending time with her, I'm sure. It's worth it. CM and SoFlo had a disagreement, and CM left. Did he leave? See, I didn't hear the part where he left, but I did hear them have a disagreement about Vecchio, I guess. You know what I mean? What was it? Vecchio was talking to Fin Freak in Sungrown's chat? Is that what it was? I don't know. Vecchio has been extraordinarily loyal to SoFlo for a long time, but then, so I understand why SoFlo is like, it was telling Chicago to chill out, but Chicago is looking at it like he's being a traitor because he's talking to Fin Freak and stuff. I don't know. Listen, I've said, I don't care where you guys go, but yeah, if I saw somebody who's supposed to be a loyal subscriber or a friend, which I consider most of you friends, talking to, say, Johnny Mac in a chat or fucking NB, yeah, I'd probably feel some type of way. It just depends. I don't know.
Man, NB ain't been here in like a fucking year, and you're still crying about her.
But I see both their sides. FPS wants to bury his beef in my best sugar voice. Fucking moron! I read that one and thanked you, I believe. He wants to be your secret lover, FPS. I don't even think he cares if it's a secret, to be honest. He's making it seem like people use piss bags when they are lazy as opposed to medical conditions. Weirdo. Oh, really? Well, who the fuck would voluntarily have a piss bag? I mean, I guess there's some people that lazy, like maybe like, I don't know, MRE, or there's a couple others I could name.
This motherfucker here is the last person on the planet that should be calling someone lazy. You are by far the laziest motherfucker I've ever seen.
But yeah, it would be a medical condition. You know what I mean? It'd be a sad thing, you know? But I guess if you hate me that much. But why not? I don't understand. Why not make fun of the defibrillator? I guess because that's not ridiculous enough.
Look how he blinks. You got some feminine ass traits, man.
I mean, if you would make fun of something as sad as a piss bag, then why not a defibrillator? I don't know. I guess defibrillator isn't bad enough. I don't know what it is. Bro, I heard you had a catheter as well. Thank God you're married to a nurse.
Listen to that feminine ass laugh. He laughs like an old rich woman.
Mustache Pete, isn't it some shit? As long as we've been friends, me and Mustache Pete have had some deep conversations on the phone. You know what I mean? We know a lot about each other. Do you feel betrayed, Mustache Pete, that I never told you about the bag?
How does Mustache Pete feel about you bringing Harambe and Hipbone back around? If I remember right, he does not like them two one bit. Mustache Pete, how does it feel for your so-called friend here to just kick you in the nuts like that, dude? You know, you're the only one out of the whole Piggy crew that doesn't really bother me. I can't stand the rest of them motherfuckers. Like that little pussy Hensley and that non-binary Common Simp. Common Simp always trying to speak all nerdy and proper, but he's a fucking retard. I guess he fits in with Piggy because he's the same exact way.
I apologize. I want to apologize to you publicly, Mustache Pete. I do. It was wrong of me. I should have let you in on that secret. I'm sorry, man.
We need a new Redzilla video for sure. You know, yeah, we need a red one. You know, Redzilla's got a. You know, I know he's working on something. He always does.
This Redzilla video.
And you're gonna have people over there like Redzilla.
Is that really you, Redzilla?
Redzilla's been busy. Subscribe to Redzilla, guys.
Redzilla 2, what's up, man?
Redzilla's putting out smart shit. He's got balls, too. Redzilla's got balls. He's putting the truth out.
Was, Redzilla.
Why do racehorses look so fit? Because they're on a stable diet.